Hello there, everybody. It is Wednesday, my droids, and it's time to read some Star Wars comics. Running a little late today, yes. I find it very amusing that sometimes we get like several Wednesdays with no releases, and then, boom, 4 comics are dropped on us out of nowhere. It's like Christmas. I love it. I wish we could get some consistency and get at least one title every week, but if we get like these massive 4 comic drops, like that's pretty cool too. You know, I'm still down. Yeah, we've got 4 titles today. First of all, hello there to everybody. We've got, I know they're not showing up on the overlay, but I can see your chat comments, by the way. Jake, Big Phil, TIE Fighter Flyer, Persian Dude, Dr. Holocron, Handsome Jacqueline, Mr. Napcakes, Siu Amidala, everybody's here, and it's time to get reading. I love it. Yeah, we got 4 issues today. We've got Dr. Aphra, issue number 21 right here, which I'm really looking forward to. That was the craziest cliffhanger in issue 20. Aphra legit, like, I don't know. It very much looks like she's dead, right? And now she's possessed. We're getting crazy in this one. But we've also got Vader, issue number 24, which I'm really looking forward to. And then Obi Wan Kenobi, issue number 2. About time. Kenobi's finally over with, and so I'm wondering if we're possibly going to get, like, an Obi-Wan Qui-Gon moment in the comic. I don't know. That's crazy talk. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just excited to get started, you guys. And then finally, we're going to read Han, Solo and Chewbacca number 3, which, I'm not going to lie, I completely forgot that comic existed until it came out today. So, that's what we're on for today. Jokin, or is it Yokin77? Either way, hello there and welcome. I'm glad you're subscribing, man. TIE Fighter, yeah, I don't know if you've read it already. I haven't read any of these. For those of you that are new to Comics with Katarn, I do, like, basically a voice acting sight read of the comics. I'm reading them for the very first time, so I'm reacting to the story, and I'm, like, trying to do goofy voices at the same time. So this is like an equal parts reaction video and a comics breakdown, I guess. But either way, it's time to get going here. The Crimson Reign continues with Star Wars, Dr. Aphra. By Alyssa Wong and Minkyu Jung. Let's go. Desperate measures. The race is on for Ascendant Tech. Rogue archaeologist Dr. Aphra and smuggler Sana Staros have been tasked with collecting ancient Ascendant Tech by Domina Tag. Having made their way to Barleth University separately, Kofan Faris, Aphra, and Sana engaged in a lively discussion with their old professor, Sava Nos, about the Spark Eternal. Yeah, lively discussion is one way to put it. A piece of tech that can grant tremendous Sith-like power. While trying to take the spark for herself, Aphra is possessed by it, and now she is something else entirely. I'm down. Yeah, the concept of the Ascendant Tech itself really fascinates me, and I love the idea of people trying to replicate Force powers who didn't have the Force themselves. It's just a bunch of smoke, mirrors, and magnets, man. Zach, you hope the Doc can be freed. I hope the Doc is even still alive. Like, Chelly Aphra, Domina Tag, Sana Staros, Kofan Faris. They always have the names down below, but I always try to read the Orabesh ones just to, solidify the symbol recognition. Ugh! I have made a terrible mistake. Is this Aphra's, like, inner monologue, or is this a perspective of Sana looking at her? Either way, holy shit, Aphra. It's like, the way it's like twisting on her chest, is like, it feels like the power's like sucking her inside of herself almost. Shouldn't have touched the stupid shiny thing. I'm a creature of habit, but come on, Aphra. That was really stupid. Barleth, beneath the university. You're not Aphra. Nice, and there's the Thought Dowser just sitting on the plinth. Observant. And you're... Wait, what? Ah, there it is. Found the right memory. Sana Staros, correct? Why can't I move my body? My mouth won't move. I can't hear my voice. Shut up. You're the Spark Eternal. Where's Aphra? I put her away. Her voice was annoying me. How do you stand it all the time? Is it still in there somewhere?
Does it matter?
It matters to Sana Staros, who will never admit it, but is absolutely still in love with Aphra. If she is, she's gonna feel this. Nice. Just DH-17. Do you have what it takes, though, Sano? Could you really do it?
You wouldn't shoot your friend, would you? Not if she means half as much to you as you mean to her.
Oh, that's dirty. You've got me all wrong. I've been wanting to do this for years.
Pain. How novel.
Oh, she just heals herself? Oh, fuck. The Spock is using its energy to stimulate the body's healing processes. There was nothing in the ancient Ascendant texts about this. What are the limits of Ascendant technology?
What is a body but a biotic machine? Kofon Faris. Oh, Dr Aphra doesn't think highly of you at all. But I find you very intriguing. You want to learn all my secrets, don't you? I know so many things.
Kofon Faris looks terrified right now. They were not anticipating this.
Ah!
Alright, you creepy AI thing. This whip sucked the power out of my blaster. Let's see if it works on you. That's pretty smart. Stupid magnets. Turn off. Okay, Kofon Faris has escaped. I'm sorry, this panel right here. Oh, I need to save this as a reaction image for the news these days. Just a thump. Chelly?
Not even close.
Oh, shit. Savanos's lantern. Okay, Spark, let's see how you like fire. Now stay down. Ko, we have to get out of here.
Leaving so soon? You're not going anywhere. Stay, Kofon Faris. Bring those so-called calling gloves and the whip of sorrows too.
Oh man, for like 2 seconds there I thought that Kofon Faris was about to join forces with Stana and the two of them might survive. I thought that Ko was gonna die. This whole time I've been reading the story, I was like, this ends with Ko's death. And now I'm thinking Ko's gonna maybe sacrifice himself? I can't fight the Thought Dowser's command. Sana, you know what you have to do. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Aphra. Nice, shoots the Thought Dowser right out of her hand. I'll be back for you.
I hope so. The circuitry is overloading. I'll have to rework it a little. Biotic bodies do have their limits. Isn't that right, Sava Iglantinos?
But you killed Savanos. Look, the knife is still sticking right out of her. Unless you're gonna, like, harvest the biotic elements of... I don't know.
I'll find the calling gloves and whip of sorrows in time. It'll be good to have them all back together. Human bodies are weak, and I'm only at a fraction of my power. That's the thing about being eternal, isn't it?
Almost there.
I have all the time in the galaxy.
Possessed Aphra is pretty damn creepy, I gotta say. Kaz, hello there. Nice. You've got the physical copies. I'm a little bit jealous, honestly. I have the digital collection always, and there's something about being able to like turn the pages and actually look at them that I do kind of miss. So enjoy those physical copies. Sana Staros, I presume. Oh, sweet. Oh, it's Bausch. Okay.
Sana Staros, I presume. Keep your hand away from your blaster. You're coming with us.
Bausch and crew. Man, I love that Bausch has a whole little UB posse and that they all have different colors. That was a really cool one-shot that we got a while ago.
Domina Tag wants to see you.
Yeah, Napcakes, R.I.P. to Sava Nos. She was cool, even though she was a little bit of a hard ass.
Domina Tag wants to see you. Canto Bite. South Stretch District.
Fucking Lucky. You have a lot of nerve coming back here, Lucky. I know, but I didn't know where else to find you, Ari, so don't call me that. You lost the right to that years ago. Calm down. When Delphus put a price on your head, you know. Ever since Crimson Dawn's auction, she thinks you've turned traitor. Funny, she gave me the same song and dance. My little brother's gone missing. You're acting suspicious. Our stories about qi'ra apparently don't match. She's really putting the pressure on. Almost like she's baiting us into taking each other down. I'll admit it, I've been shady, but you've never been anything but loyal to her. Still think she deserves your loyalty? Why are you really here? We need to talk about what happened aboard the Vermilion.
The Vermilion, Crimson Dawn's fortress flagship, qi'ra. Then.
Oh, nice, we're getting the flashback. Okay. About Crimson Dawn. About qi'ra and her offer. Please have some of this Alderaan Starlight brandy. My former mentor, Dryden Voss, gifted it to me when he took me as his lieutenant. I've been saving it for a special occasion, and Crimson Dawn's reintroduction to the galaxy certainly counts, wouldn't you say? Oh, nice, and there's Wendelphus at the table, too. Ariel, Lucky, I've spoken with your former mentor, Cray, at length. I know what Wendelphus did to you, what she continues to do. She takes in vulnerable orphan children and gives them a home within the sixth kin. She trains them to be killers. She steals their futures and turns them into fools. I understand what it's like to have my choices taken from me. No one deserves that. I want you to know that you have options, that we can change things. We can build a better future together, one without tyrants like Wendelphus or the Tags or the Empire, who crush us underfoot simply because they can. That is the galaxy my Crimson Dawn aspires to create, and I want to give you a chance to be part of it. Qi'ra definitely has a way with words, and she's very good at manipulating the downtrodden, because she was one once. She is definitely not anymore, but she's easily able to play on the sympathies of people that have endured hardships in their life. That's one of her strengths. Think about it, and when you make up your mind, I'll be waiting. Canto Bite, now. So? I believe her. Cray was right about Qi'ra. There's something about her that inspires. It's called charisma. Every con artist has it. I saw your face. You believed her too. Yeah, but taking on the Empire? Or the Tags? That's crazy talk. And even if Crimson Dawn did dismantle them, who's to say something worse wouldn't take their place? You're unreal. No wonder you're working for Ronan Tag. And you're an idealist. Not all of us have a choice. But you keep saying that. But you always had a choice, Lucky. I'd rather be an idealist than a coward. Ugh, I deserved that. I'm sorry, Ariel. I didn't mean to come here to fight with you. I've been thinking about what Qi'ra said, and the truth is, I need to ask you for a favor. I have a big job lined up, and I want you to come with me. If I'm right about the payout, it'll be enough to get us off this planet for good. No more sixth kin, no more Tags, no more Crimson Dawn. Just like that, huh? You and I both know it's never that easy. The Inquisitor, Tag Space. Man, we're just getting every single player in this issue. Welcome back, Miss Staros. I see you've brought an associate and lost another. Where is Dr. Aphra, Domina Tag, and Laban? She's been compromised. What do you mean? How can someone with no loyalty be compromised? Her greed finally caught up to her. We were hunting down that Ascendant artifact you asked for, and she tried to take it for herself. It fused with her. Oh, is that all? This shot just like right up Domina's nose right here. I love it. Oh, is that all? What? Because what I'm hearing is that if I find my lost artifact, I'll also find an artifact of provably immeasurable power. And when I say I mean you, Miss Staros. You were the last to see her, so I'm making her your responsibility. Nothing new about that. Tell me, do you believe Dr. Aphra can be safely separated from this artifact? I don't know. The Spark Eternal is supposed to grant someone the power of the Sith and prevent them from dying, but that's definitely not what we saw. Ancient power-mad cultures all seem to promise that, don't they? Power, wealth, time. Everything a gullible fool would find irresistible. Clink. Isn't that right, Ronin? Nice. She just plucks a little hunter-seeker spile deal out of the planter. Isn't that right, Ronin? Ronin tags penthouse. Kendo bite. Go ahead and mock me, Auntie Domina. We'll see who's laughing when the Spark Eternal is mine. Well, no matter. Bring me my archaeologist and this artifact. Lapin, alert all of our vetted teams. I'd prefer both Aphra and the Spark intact, but I'll accept the pieces if necessary. Forget these clowns. I can bring you Aphra alive. Oh wait, whoops. Forget these clowns. I can bring you Aphra alive. Excuse you? Yeah, what do you have that we don't? A team of experts. See, if there's one thing that's true about Aphra, it's that she's slippery. If you want to hunt her down, you have to think like her, and that means starting with the people who know her the best. Her family. What? Her loved ones. Oh my god! Her exes. This is great! The people who will never forget her because of the damage she did to their hearts. Where to next, Anna? This is so cool. Like a collection of people that Aphra has pissed off are gonna form a dream team to come and rescue her stupid ass. This is so good. And I know where to find them all. Hey, it's been a while. Rebel Rendezvous, undisclosed location. Magna Tolvin? Fuck yes! Magna. Is this the end? To be continued in Dr. Aphra 22. Oh my god. Oh, this is sweet. This is fucking awesome. Magna fucking Tolvin, baby. Oh, this is so good. Everybody, we're bringing one person per arc back into the fold here. This is so cool. Oh, man. And I'm really going to enjoy the look on Aphra's face when she sees this configuration of people staring at her when she, like, finally snaps out of it. Like, man, it really is a poignant moment, too, because you really, like, Aphra is someone who burns bridges just constantly. And there are still this many people in the galaxy who care about her and are willing to go and get her back. Like, I know that that's not really the sentiment here. The sentiment is that Sana Staros has no choice but to do this for Domina. But this team of experts can be interpreted in multiple ways, and I really appreciate that. This is absolutely like an Avengers Assemble moment. Totally, Zach. That was great. And next up, Dr. Aphra 22 Echoes. Oh, we're going to get like a... It's going to be like a weird, introspective, she's trapped inside her mind, battling against the Spark Eternal. That's what I'm thinking. And then maybe in 23, they'll finally, like, be able to rescue her. Yeah, it makes me think of, what was it called? Some Shadows and Secrets. It was like the second level of Knights of the Fallen Empire. When Valkorion and you are trapped inside your mind, the mindscape running around. I'm expecting a story kind of like that. Alright. That was awesome. Yeah, you gotta love a good Dream Team assembling moment, right? Alright. And now the Crimson Reign continues with Star Wars Darth Vader. Number 24 by Greg Pak and Raphael Ianco. I'm really enjoying how much Ochi of Bestoon we're getting. And if anyone was gonna be like a stupid, like, triple, quadruple, quintuple agent, it would be this fucking idiot right here. And you love it. You love to see it. And as for Sabe, oh man. Can you imagine if they brought Keira Knightley back into Disney Plus to play Sabe? How cool that would be. Or even give us a show about the handmaidens, you know? Sabe, Corday, Irte, all of them. They all could have badass stories. That would be super cool.
Yes, it is now Ochi time. So let me get my Ochi voice all warmed up. There we go. Cool.
Old friends. Sabe has revealed to Darth Vader that she knows his secret. Underneath his armor and machinery is the Jedi Knight, once known as Anakin Skywalker. Playing to his sympathies for his homeworld, Sabe leads Vader to Anakin's old friends Kitster and Wald. Oh god, that's right. Whose struggling community is the victim of a corrupt governor working with Crimson Dawn. Now Sabe, with Vader's help, is getting ready to take a stand against the governor and Crimson Dawn. Man, it was a really powerful moment when he ran into Kitster and Wald and just sort of like stood there for a minute, and like you could see the Anakin inside had so much sorrow about like, oh man, he could just be hanging out with these two, building a big old pod racer right now if he hadn't fallen. Gabrador 3. As befits our new station, Commander Sabe has been equipped for the attack, Lord Vader. Yes, dressed in black, in the armor of the Empire. Now, can we take on the governor? Oh, in the armor of the Empire. Open a channel to the Executor. The governor's flagship is blocking all outgoing communication from the planet's surface, Lord Vader. Then prepare my shuttle. Wait, he can't just blow up that flagship? Pretty sure he can, actually. The governor has conscripted 33 of our people, Kitster. They could be on that ship. You have to tell him. Zed, get me the names, expertise, and skills of those conscripts and extrapolate likely locations. In a moment. The commander said now, droid. Then I shouldn't track the governor's true location any longer? What? The flagship traffic comm remains accessible to my Imperial override codes, so I've taken the liberty of scanning the logs. And the shuttle imaginatively titled Imperium 1 left the flagship 2 days ago, guarded by 4 TIE defenders. By which you mean TIE fighters defending, not actual TIE defenders, right? Because those are definitely not TIE defenders on that Gozanti. Where did it go? The planet's surface. About 300 clicks north. Huh. What is it, Kitster? That's the old science colony. But it hasn't been running for years. Success! The conversion is a 323% improvement over Carolia, Governor. Perfect. When can we finish the extraction? Lieutenant, report! The facility is under attack, Governor. Another forest, Tangor? Deploy the droids. We have, Governor, but this isn't an animal. It's Darth Vader. Oh, Vader and Sabe coming in. Oh, this is excellent. Vader? The Emperor's fist. They finally come for us. We'll just have to work a little faster. Send for the Dawn. And in the meantime, hit him with everything we have. Oh, look at this. Vader and Sabe taking out B1s. This artwork is great. The conscript said, which way? Left. No, right. They found us. Run. It's all right. I'm here to help. Welcome, Lord Vader. I don't suppose you'd like to hear my side of things. You have sided with chaos, Governor. You've chosen your fate, and you cannot hide behind whatever technological... Fire! Damn. Well, I hope this kills him, because you just interrupted him mid-monologue, and that nothing pisses off Vader more than that. No! Okay. Vader! Ha ha ha! It worked! Against Vader himself!
This way, Governor.
By the Dawn. She's right. He's actually stunned. Don't get cocky. He's not alone. Evacuate the Governor. I will handle the rest. Excellent.
Not if Ochi of Bestoon has anything to do with it. Who is Ochi of...
Oh, that's the best. Ochi has his dramatic entrance, and someone's like, who the fuck is that guy? That's the most Ochi thing ever. And he's arriving on a swoop. I love it. Ah, that's who, bolt bag.
Oh yeah? You want a taste too? Plenty to go around. Not so tough now, huh? And you're welcome.
Oh, Ochi, you're so extremely extra. I love it.
You let the governor escape. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I came to save you, my lord. Did you think their machines could kill me?
Maybe. They actually could. Come see.
Yeah, go see.
Dr. Aphra, don't worry. You and the rest of the conscripts are safe now. Just tell me what we're looking at. Wait. Oh, Dr. Aphra. For a second there, I was about to freak out. No. Dr. Aphra, don't worry. You and the rest of the conscripts are safe now. Just tell me what we're looking at.
The governor has been working on a new technology that drains power from living things, like entire planets.
What planet is this? That was Carolia.
A densely forested planet in the Belderone system. We didn't know. We didn't know.
Continue the operation. You may fire when ready.
What?
Damn. Of course, my first thought was Alderaan as well, and you can see that Vader's immediately thinking of it too. Millions of voices screaming in pain. This is awesome. I like that we get like this sepia tone filter over the memories. We all worked for her. We all helped. This isn't your fault. You didn't know what she was going to do. But I did. And then I did more. Oh, shit. Oh my god. I was not ready for it to go that far. Oh man, look at this. The Tuskens. The younglings. The separatists. Lord Vader! These Lord Sidious promised us peace! I love that part. Lord Vader. Anakin. Oh man. Padme. They're still good.
No.
Wait! No! Vader! What is this? This is just like in his vision, he's sealing off the meditation chamber?
Lord Vader, can I... Right, my speeder. Take it.
Shut the fuck up, Ochi.
Your loyal servant in all things, that's who I... Ah! See, he's gonna remember that. I brought him that speeder. Not you, because Ochi of Bestoon knows what side is...
Shut up. Secure any working vehicles and evacuate the conscripts. Then we'll destroy the facility and wait for Lord Vader's return.
He's returning?
Absolutely.
So calm. You think your plan is working.
Anakin.
You faced the wall. But that doesn't scare you.
I know you're in there.
You think you're turning me back to the light.
All you have to do is...
But you have no idea what you've really done.
Oh shit, he's just like smashing out of the... This was an epic issue as well. Oh man, some of the little like internal moments that we got here with Vader really like are... Like, the fact that he's here looking at Sabe and then it's just Anakin and Padme. Like... Seeing him, like, wasting the younglings, the Tuskens, all just being triggered. Like, it shows that even Vader, even though he stood by and was Tarkin's like tool in this moment, and like held his own daughter down while she watched her planet get destroyed, it left a trauma on him too, because the sliver of goodness that is Anakin, that is in Vader, is still hurt by the actions of the Sith Lord. And so it's like, I think it's the first time that we really had an acknowledgement that like the destruction of Alderaan left a negative mark on Vader just as much as it did on Leia. The fact that he has like what is really like feeling like a PTSD flashback, like a trigger moment. That's really what it feels like in this. It's like, man, poor Anakin. He is just a can of worms. There's so much going on there, and it's all negative. It's all just caustic and toxic, and just that's what it means to fall to the dark side, you know? Hate leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. And Vader really is the embodiment of that suffering, you know? Sabe thinks she has what it takes to bring him back to the light side. Well, she wouldn't be the first to try. And it looks to me like she's not going to be the first to fail either. Kaz, yeah, I would agree. Like, in terms of the current line, this is probably my favorite issue of the current arc. My favorite canon Vader series of all time is still Dark Lords of the Sith, with Giuseppe Camuncoli doing the artwork. Just those meditation sequences are just, they're amazing. Next up in Vader 25, Sabe, Vader, and looks like Ochi is still in the picture. We had some great Ochi moments this time too. Some great Ochi moments. That was really funny. All right, cool. And now we are moving forward to Obi-Wan number 2. Dr. Holocron, yes, exactly. It's Vader rejecting the call to the light, and I think that that's very like well timed with the finale of Kenobi that we just witnessed, and we got to see like the real, like the most on the nose rejection of that call that we could ever possibly get. You know, I really feel like the Vader comics, I view them a little differently now that I've seen Kenobi. Like, and it's this weird cyclical thing too, because I feel like the Vader that we saw on screen wasn't really, and we talked about this in the podcast last night, it wasn't really original trilogy Vader. It didn't feel like that. It felt more like comics Vader, personality wise, and like where his headspace is at. It really felt like I was watching a live action Vader comic Vader, and I love that. Star Wars Obi-Wan. So before we begin, I just want to point out, so first of all, this is a Phil Noto cover, and it's beautiful, as always. Love that Qui-Gon on there. I don't know if you guys can tell on your screen, but there's like a black border around this underscore line here below the title. It has a little shadow, like a little shadow embossed around it. And it just cuts off on either side of the saber glow, which is going in front of the title. And I find that, I don't know, weirdly, sloppy is not the right word, but it's very abrupt. And you can see that it cuts off right here. It feels very digital. I'm like, I understand that you like added this glow after the fact, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't have a little bit of shading, or at least have the shading fade away from these letters instead of just being like cut off on a straight line. Man, the things that I choose to fucking nitpick, right? Like, who cares? Who cares about this? Anyway, Star Wars Obi-Wan issue number 2. I'm very excited to see what kind of things that they're going to reveal to us now that the entire series is out. I'm talking about the Kenobi series. Star Wars Obi-Wan. As he awaits an inevitable storm in the remote deserts of Tatooine, Obi-Wan takes time to reflect on and record key moments of a heroic life long lived. A shadow falls on the Padawan. Writer Chris Cantwell, artist Luke Ross, colors by Nolan Woodard. Man, I love Luke Ross's art. We're in for a treat here. One of my favorite things that he did was the comic adaptation of the first canon Thrawn novel. It was Luke Ross and Jody Houser. My God, it looked so good. The sandstorm strengthens, and only mere hours left before it all but swallows the light of the twin suns. One can find comfort in the dimming sky, be drawn to the allure of the accompanying silence and the shadows that drape themselves over one's senses. Too much comfort, perhaps. In these times, I must remain aware. even so many years on, or else I'll find myself suddenly enveloped in those shadows. The warm promise of such a cloak can suddenly become cold and binding. Quite recently, among the whispers of this very sand, I faced such a man eternally bound up in this kind of cold embrace.
Oh shit, he's talking about twin sons!
A man too far gone to ever glimpse the light again. Holy shit. Are we about to get twin sons with Luke Ross doing the art? Look at this old Ben face. Like, oh god, he does... I just love his character work. Like, that just looks like Alec Guinness so completely right there. And Maul. Oh. We're doing it. We're getting twin sons right now. Joe, the producer, hello there. Welcome to the stream. You caught me just in time for what appears to be extremely epic on these pages here. I gotta turn it. Where are we going now? Oh! Yo! Despite his hatred toward me, I still felt the pull of the shadows within him like a magnet. Such is the power of the dark side. But at his ultimate end, I was able to draw myself away from the abyss. For with darkness and shadow comes sadness. This was true in Maul as it is in all Sith. As he lay dying, I felt the horror inside of him, witnessed it in his eyes. A dread that had played out in an eerie, slow-moving tempo throughout his life, carried forward by the inevitable inertia of fate itself. Holy shit. What none of my masters ever told me was that lessons learned in youth can sometimes be nearly undone later in life, only to be revealed as more layered truths. For instance, I once believed that no matter the weight of a given darkness, there was always a chance for light to break through. The Kodia system, mid-rim, years passed. Even from here, I can see that Kodia's second moon is bathed in light from their star. How can it be as they say? The mining outpost described as an utter blackness, the kind where where a man taking a step forward doesn't know whether his boot will sink into nothing, will sink forever into nothing. They have to be exaggerating. Even tidally locked, the moon's dark side would receive planet shine from Kodia 1, see? You seem to have all the answers, Obi Wan, but fail to solve the riddle. Perhaps when we look upon the situation with our own eyes, then the solution may come to us. I understand, of course. For now, let us focus on attending to those in need. They've signaled the Republic for help, and that's what we came here to provide. In service comes true illumination, a light that lasts. Yes, Master Qui-Gon. This is awesome. This is so cool. Still getting no response from the command center, Master. Comms have been silent since we received their first distress call this morning on Coruscant. I hope we're not too late. So do I. It seems they weren't exaggerating about the darkness. It would be wise for us to use the macro binoculars we've modified. Stay focused. Interesting, so darkness just falls on this planet and it's like abnormal and it's like worthy of a distress call. Interesting. That's right, this issue's called Darkness Falls on the Padawan, so I wonder what's going to happen here. I'd never seen anything like it. Seeing is less a correct word than unseeing. I knew right away this wasn't merely a lack of light, and I grew anxious. No need for hastiness, even in shadows such as these. The light felt less absent than blocked, inhibited by some kind of invisible wall of thick energy. Astonishing. Yes, but do not let that awe overtake you. We know not what's at play here. The light given off by the Kodian dwarf star is known to be dim, but I can barely pick out the constellations that should be visible according to the stellar cartography of the region. I warn you again, do not lose yourself in this puzzle. Quiet your mind so that you may be able to reach out and find those in need. Qui-Gon Jinn may never have been much for tradition, but that shouldn't be mistaken for rashness. It was his exactitude that allowed him to cut through distraction. Exactitude. I've never heard that word before, but I need to start using that. Yes, Master. You're right. I will. Just as one submerges below the rough waves of an ocean, Deeper within, I found more tranquility, and I began to probe with my ally, the Force. Master, I sense fear. So do I. Let's move. Wait. Blood. A sizable amount. Now might be an appropriate time for lightsabers. Master Qui-Gon, are our saber blades dimmer? Perhaps. But don't let confusion cloud your... Oh, so something is like actively sapping all the light coming around to this. He's hurt. Crazy. Gone mad. At first, I believed him a miner from the outpost. Kodia 1 had 2 moons, one moss-covered, forested under starlight. There, ranchers bred reeks for aggression and combat. Oh, that's cool. Reek farming? He's cut. Badly slashed. Someone moved to abscond with these diamonds quite quickly. What's gone mad? The second moon was a phoenix world possessing a vast ocean on its darker side, but with a rockier surface facing the Codian star. It was pockmarked with massive diamond deposits. Kill us all! Like all drawn in by the sparkle of gems, I wondered if perhaps the mining corporation had been too eager when establishing an outpost here. As it seemed, the moon bore surprises the miners had not anticipated. He's dead. Yes, may he be one with the Force. We must locate the controls to the power core, see if we can't bring the outpost back online. Master, he's gone, Obi Wan. But I know you sense others as I do. Quickly, while the circuits still carry emergency auxiliary power. The power core is completely disabled and unresponsive. That suggests damage to its integrity. Master, the radiation levels. Let's move to it and see if we can address the problem up there. Dangerous? Master, the radiation levels. Dangerous? No, but the signatures are strange. Wild variations and fluctuations. It could be what's affecting the light, suppressing it somehow. No! Help! Help! Oh, shit. The sabers are darkening. I'm afraid you're right. A dark side presence? The Sith? It chilled me to even say that ancient word aloud. I'd already seen the bizarre radiation signatures, and there was likely a scientific explanation. Perhaps it was the fear within me speaking in that moment. That's true. Talking about the Sith would be kind of weird and taboo because this is many years before the Phantom Menace, when Darth Maul was the first Sith to reveal himself in 1,000 years. Obi-Wan, you know as well as I do that the Sith are long dead. I don't sense evil here, just chaos. If only Qui-Gon and I had known about the Sith's re-emergence then, instead of later on Tatooine. I wonder what would have been different. What? Oof! Oh, look, you can see... Oh, that's cool. You can see the shadow of the creature, but the creature's not actually... I saw nothing, even with the goggles. I sensed something. Something angry, but also confused. Help me, please! Obi-Wan, follow the shadow. Be safe. I'll ascend higher and see if I can render aid. It wasn't that Qui-Gon was afraid of pursuing the malevolent shadow. I sensed no fear in him. In fact, I never did, in all our time together. It's because Qui-Gon's a badass. I knew instead that his focus was unwavering. He was there to help. We both were. And the Master was sending his younger, vigorous Padawan to stop more bloodshed from occurring. Our sabers continued to shed their light. I knew not whether they would dissipate altogether. Was there fear in me as I rushed towards the face of the shadow? Oh yes, a great deal. In that lack of light, visible only through the paltry infrared of my macro binoculars, I thought it a thing of pure evil. Yeah, whatever. Obi-Wan's just a scared Padawan. It's clearly like some misunderstood wolf man. That's going to be the moral of the story. Drenched in the blood of the slain, thirsty for more. Do not move! I, of course, was unaware that in the moment that this puzzle's solution was continuing to elude me. As grotesquely manifest as it seemed in that moment, the thing appeared to completely vanish in the next. But it was definitely still with me in the room. I began to wonder if the creature was a phantom, or even if I was hallucinating. Oh, his cheek! Only to be painfully reminded that the villain was indeed incarnate. My goggles were failing. My saber was failing. But in truth, I was failing. I sought to deep dive past the roiling waves of my mind's surface and reclaim tranquility. I remembered my training. Whoopsh, nice. Nice kick in the face. You're hurt. Negligible. Is that miner injured? This man is no miner. He's a thief. He and his cohorts knocked out the power core of the outpost in an attempt to steal a shipment of the moon diamonds. Then the victim upstairs. One of the burglars, yes. We must find a way to reignite the core. You can't! We used a non-incendiary photonic charge to destroy the fuel rod. Photonic? In the mission brief it said the power core was comprised primarily of solid accelerite. A photonic burst could lead to a peculiar radioactivity. Radioactivity capable of suppressing the entire light spectrum. Within hours, it could fuse with the atmosphere and plunge the entire moon into darkness for eons. Every living thing would die off. What about the creature? Is it also part of your plot? No! No, Master. In our last encounter, I sensed something about the creature. Something pained. Perhaps we should keep our sabers stowed for now. The radiation could damage the kyber crystals. We can rely on the Force. Agreed. Interesting. I like the way that they've added the challenge of your sabers are not going to be much use to you here. Stay close. The puzzle was nearly complete, but the fearsome shadow remained a missing piece, and I feared for the lives of the innocent miners we had yet to discover. Not to mention the environmental catastrophe the entire moon was facing. Ghastly. What is it? What do you see? More of your compatriots. You sought easy wealth, but reaped only death and darkness. It's a great bedside manner you got there, Qui-Gon. Get down! Show yourself. Nice. He just pulls the blaster out. Doesn't even know where it's coming from. I love it. Jedi! You did this? Of course not. You're a miner. Where are the others? Escaped to the barracks after the power failure. As the outpost supervisor, I stayed to investigate, but I'm afraid I'm going blind. Your sight hasn't left you. Light itself has retreated. I glimpsed the dead here, before the shadows fell so heavily. Invaders, thieves, they murdered 6 miners in their selfish heist. Then they subsequently died of wounds inflicted by tooth and claw. There are no animals at this outpost. Nothing dangerous is indigenous to the moon. The being I saw earlier, it was wolf-like. Wolf-like? Yeah, Afghana. Native Gran, roughly the equivalent of my god. Yeah, Afghana. I was still inexperienced as a Padawan and had not seen much of the galaxy beyond Coruscant. I'd encountered various species within the Jedi Order, some others in my studies, but there were still gaps in my knowledge. Rosak de Hanst. Rosak de Nost. He's a miner, a Defel. A Defel? I've never known a Defel to attack like this. Me neither. Could poor Rosaks have broken with sanity? The Defels are sensitive to light. Not just sensitive, they can manipulate the light around them, almost fade away to the naked eye. Obi-Wan, those fluctuations. Yes, the radiation. Rosak could be particularly sensitive to its intensity, the rapid changes. Perhaps it could have even driven him mad. Then he is lost. You must destroy him before he escapes the outpost. No, he's in need, and we've come to help those in need.
Rosak! Rosak, no!
The Gran was right. If Rosak were to reach the barracks, berserk but also hidden by the immutable darkness, there would be untold casualties. I used the Force to push him back, stun him so that I might try and reach him. Ah! Rosak Dinast, listen to my voice. Oh no! And now his goggles are broken. Yeah, Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan, it might be time to solve this riddle. The Accelerite, the fuel rod, a reconstituted and reignited fuel rod could nullify the radiation and clear his mind. Go, and may the Force be with you.
Follow my voice! The power core is this way!
The Gran was brave, running fast with only their memory of the outpost layout to guide us. I, on the other hand, was preoccupied with the state of the destroyed fuel rod, wondering if my haphazard plan was even possible. Finding what remained of the rod in the power core's inner chamber gave me little hope. The supervisor's instructions were likewise grim. Not only would the fuel rod have to be reassembled, it would then need to be reinserted into the core's upper conduit, 15 meters above. Once I reassembled the rod, the Gran would raise the chamber's temperature to just above the Accelerite's melting point, in order to fuse the shards together, but not enough to kill me, or detonate the rod, which would likely destroy a full quarter of the moon's surface. Oh, that's awesome. He's using the Force to just assemble them, and then when they turn the heat up, it'll fuse it all together, and then he just inserts it into the chamber. My hottest day on Tatooine is nothing compared to what I experienced in that power core. But now I had all the pieces of the puzzle. So I assembled them and unlocked the final answer. Nice, okay.
Get out of there, Jedi! If the core power's on while you're still inside.
It was then, as I shielded myself from the concussive assault of the Accelerite's energy, that I experienced another form of unseeing. A more typical one. Total blindness. I'm alive? What do your feelings say? Yes, Master, I am. And though I cannot see you, it's good to hear your voice. Your eyes will heal, brave Padawan. Quite the riddle you solved.
I live as well, thanks to you.
Rosak?
It is.
Then your mind is at peace.
Yes, but my spirit remains troubled because of my actions. Do not blame yourself. You were disoriented, sick. You killed only the lot of those murderous thieves.
But I still killed. And I shall carry that all my days. Light and shadow. Shadow and light, always wrestling with each other. Neither the victor. To be continued. Holy shit! This was a great issue, man. This was a great issue. The fact that we started off with Ben just recounting twin sons, and then moving into such an awesome adventure with Qui-Gon. No, this was great. The Obi-Wan series is continuing to be really strong. Issue number 2. Can't wait for number 3, and it looks like we're getting a Obi-Wan and Cody story, and I can't wait. Another excellent cover art by Phil Noto right here. Yeah. Welcome to one of Obi-Wan's most grueling experiences. During the Clone Wars, the Battle of Abrion Bridge. Filled with pain, bloodshed, and lasting consequence, Obi-Wan has no choice but to question a Jedi's true purpose in war. I'm all about it. That sounds great. This is going to be a really good issue, and that will be happening in the next few weeks. I don't think it's coming out next week. Probably, I think they do these once a month, the Obi-Wan titles. Yeah, this was an awesome story. And now we're moving on to Han, Solo, and Chewbacca. This one, I don't know, I was super skeptical that this was actually his father, and now, I don't know what to believe anymore. This is also a Phil Noto cover, by the way. Phil Noto's been busy this month. Han, Solo, and Chewbacca, number 3. Han was skeptical as well, but then This guy was able to give him so many, like, intimate details of moments that only the two of them shared, that if it turns out to be a deception, at this point it's going to be really depressing. Because it's going to mean that he has all this information that he could only have gotten by killing his dad, you know? I don't know. At this point, I'm inclined to believe that it really is his father, but I didn't want to believe it at first. I thought that was too easy of a con, you know? Star Wars, Han Solo and Chewbacca. The Crystal Run, Part 3. It is a golden age of criminal enterprise. With the evil galactic empire preoccupied with bringing the galaxy under its thumb, scoundrels and thieves are free to ply their illegal trade with abandon. The vile gangster Jabba the Hutt has hired Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Greedo to steal an urn containing the ashes of his arch-rival. With the help of the man claiming to be his father, Han, along with Greedo, broke into the home of the urn's owner, only to discover the item wasn't there. Now Han and his cohorts are trapped, with security guards closing in. That's a very good point, Jacqueline, that the covers do not always represent exactly what's going to happen in the story. We've learned that the hard way in the past. You're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? You said the urn was in Graves' safe. Except Greedo, there's nothing in the safe but air.
I don't know what to tell you, Solo. I was told...
Stow it. We've got to save our skins first. Open this door! What are we gonna do now? I'm working on it. Here we go. Well,
while you're doing that...
Put that away. There's 7 of them and they're just 3 of us. There's no way we're shooting our way out of here.
Actually, that's exactly what I had in mind.
No, wait, don't! What are you trying to do? Get us killed? Those windows are transparent steel. To blast through them, we'd need a... I've got an idea.
What are you doing, Solo?
I'm gonna call for help.
Call who for help?
The guys who are after us, of course. Locust Central. We have injuries at Kasdan Palace, floor 52. Requesting medical evac. Ground is not secure. Repeat, not secure. Dispatch a med shuttle to this location. Don't the same gentleman right outside that door also work for Locust? You gotta admire the irony, right? You're assuming the Locust guards don't talk to each other. No, I'm hoping they don't talk to each other.
What are you doing now?
I need to open the window.
It's magnetically sealed.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go get something to open it with. Does it better work? That is a pretty ballsy plan. Just get reinforcements to medevac for the same people trying to break in the door, and you're just gonna hijack the shuttle when it gets here, I guess? Chewie, it's me. Forget the speeder. We're trapped in the penthouse. He's like, what the hell do you mean forget the speeder? I just got this thing. Yeah, I bet it wasn't easy, but I'm having a very bad day here. But I think it just got a little better. There's a Locust-made electrolock. Kind of amazing they haven't been able to open the door.
I scrambled the code after we got in. I'm not the idiot your son thinks I am.
Yeah, well, you just better hope those guards don't have a plasma cutter of their own.
You just had to say that, didn't you?
What's happening? Nothing good. The guards have themselves a plasma cutter. That's okay. So do we. Greedo's right. And damn how I hate saying that. We're gonna shoot our way out of here. And then what? Then Locust is coming to our rescue, just like I said. Minutes later. Yeah, thing is, when you said it, I didn't quite believe it. Well, believe it. Good thing you guys are here. The officer's in the bedroom. Looks to be in pretty bad shape. What happened to that door? Long story. The guy in the bedroom doesn't have the time for me to tell it. Let's get out of here before they figure out what we're up to. I like that these, they're wearing the medical pauldron symbol. This symbol right here. You see it all over the Clone Wars. You see it in Battlefront. It's on the stim pack thing. I think it's the actual in-universe symbol for Bacta. Or maybe it's just medical services. But I like seeing that symbol on here as well. Let's get out of here before they figure out what we're up to. And what about the shuttle's driver? Oh, he's about to take a little nappy time. Hey there, buddy. Mind if I drive? What? Sorry, I meant, mind if I stun you?
Stealing a local's shuttle to get away from local's guards, that's
Gutsy? Genius?
stupid.
I didn't hear you coming up with a list of better options. And in case you haven't noticed, my little plan is working. Weren't they supposed to wait for us? I don't believe it. We actually made it. Believe it, Pops. Chewie and me have gotten out of situations a whole lot stickier than that one. I know. You know I don't like to talk about that time.
Those locust meds got looks at all our faces.
Is that a critique I'm hearing?
Just a fact. We better get off Corellia.
No kidding. But there's some business I gotta attend to first. So, this is goodbye, huh? Doesn't have to be. When I went back to get the plasma cutter, I took a look at Graves' terminal. Seems he sold the urn we're after to a buyer on Antillion. Antillion's a real backwater world. Don't know who or what I could run into there. My point being, I could use an extra pair of hands. Oh, this is sad. He's getting attached to this guy. He called him Pops up here, and now he's inviting him to come along, and he's just gonna break Han's heart. My point being, I could use an extra pair of hands. Is that the only reason? The only one you're getting. So what do you say? Damn. This is yours? All mine. A Carillion YT-1300F? Yup. I might have even had a hand in building her. You did good, Han. Real good. Come on. I'll show you the cockpit. We ready to go, Chewie? What about your green-snouted friend? Greedo? I asked him to pick up a new hydrospanner. My point is, shouldn't we wait for him? Why do you think I sent him on an errand? Oh, everyone hates Greedo. The only reason he joined on this job is because he had a line on where that urn was. That's not the case anymore. Besides, this way, we still keep the share. I can't fucking talk today. That's not the case anymore. Besides, this way we still keep the take to 3 shares. And once again, Greedo's just getting screwed out of it. I love it. And there's also, Okay, wait a second. He told you to go buy a new hydrospanner, and you're fishing one out of a trash can? Like, god damn it, Greedo. This is why you get left behind. Also, I dig the Toydarian back there, too, just hanging out. Antillion. Turns out, Graves sold the urn to a Sava named Madeline's son. Ooh, another Sava, huh? What did he say? He thinks this rock's a pretty unlikely place to find a Sava. He's got a point. To say nothing of the fact I highly doubt she had enough credits to buy anything off of Graves. How do you figure? Because she's living here. I don't know, maybe she traded him for something for it. Maybe something like one of those, whatever those are. Do you have a plan? Always. Yes, always. I'm gonna try the easy way first. Negotiate. Just out of curiosity, how often does the easy way work out for you? I'll let you know when it happens. Morning. How are you? I'm well. Might I interest you in anything? Yeah, as it turns out, I'm in the market for an urn. You're right, this is totally the Archivist, and that's very cool. Sava-sun, as she also goes by. What kind of urn? The kind containing the ashes of Kestrel Danaran. I'm sure I don't know who that is. That's funny, because I'm sure you bought it from Augustus Graves not too long ago. Huh. This is how you do your easy negotiation? Just straight confront her about it? I assure you, I don't know the item you're talking about. Would 50 credits jog your memory? Only enough to prompt me to remember that the remains of Kestrel Danaran are worth 20,000 times that. Pity that I don't have it. Oh, she definitely has it. And I'll bet actual credits she's keeping it in the back of that hovel she calls a home. Brrr. Of course not. We gotta figure out a way to get her away from this stuff for a little while. You got something in mind? The shape of something, yeah. Just stay here a sec. Gonna have a little chat about with these little fine... Just stay here a sec. Just gonna have a little chat with these fine people over there about some illegal contraband. An hour later. No, I'm a good citizen. I follow the rules. I gave it up, I swear to you. This is outrageous. I'll file a report with the Imperial Governor of the sector. I might not be what I was, but I still have friends out there. Powerful friends. You can't treat me this way. Of course I feel bad about it. But it was either this or breaking in ourselves and stunning her. And I don't like shooting people if I can help it. What's going on in there? I don't know. But it seems our new friend has made a new friend. Interesting. Oh, it's gonna be a Crimson Dawn agent. Oh, this is lucky. I love it when I get this lucky. Get back to the Falcon. Because it's always good to have a little backup just in case. If I knew, it wouldn't be just in case. Don't worry. This'll be easy. Who killed these stormtroopers? Who cares? We had a problem. Problem solved now. Come on, look around for the urn. Sure, what's it look like? It looks like an urn. Just look through the collection, okay? I wouldn't call this a collection. Looks more like a junk pile. You really gotta ask yourself what Augustus Graves wanted here that's worth more than what Jabba the Hutt's willing to pay 1,000,000 credits for. Yeah, well, the fact Jabba's willing to pay the 1,000,000 credits is all I really care about. Hang on. Got it! No way, is it that simple? Nice going, Pops! Now, that's an urn if ever I saw one. Let's get out of here before... No! God damn it! Before something like that happens. Why can't anything ever be easy? Is it Black Chrysanthemum? What the fuck? Oh, awesome. Holy shit, next, the Fury of Chrysanthemum. Oh my god. This is gonna be a sick showdown. But wait a second. Did Han's dad just get fucking popped? No way. Oh man, I hate being right all the time. I just said that like he's finally starting to bond with his dad and now his dad's gonna tragically die in front of him. Like, oh, Black K, why you gotta do it, man? Oh, that's too cool. This asshole right here had to come in and ruin everything. I love it. What a page too. Look at this last panel. Just lifting him up like that. Oh man. Han Solo and Chewbacca, next issue, The Fury of Chrysanthemum. Really loving all these Phil Noto covers, by the way. This is great. That was qi'ra. It was actually qi'ra herself, and not like unless you've read an issue I haven't. I guess that could be qi'ra. It's visually it looks like her, but personality-wise, I don't know why she would go herself. She would absolutely send some attaché or attendant or something to go get the archivist. Unless, no wait, you're right. This is that same sequence, right? From the beginning of Crimson Reign when we see her getting. That's right, issue number 3. It was issue number 3, not issue number 1. That's right. The beginning of Crimson Reign number 3, we see this scene happen from her perspective, getting recruited. And the only thing that they've added here is the Han Solo angle. We didn't see that before. Okay, cool. All right, so she is leaving with qi'ra. And it looks like just in fucking time because Black Chrysanthemum was about to come and like snap her in half, looking for that urn as well. Awesome. Well, that is it. Jake, I need to know what happens next too, man. That's all we got for the comics today. We had a pretty good run. 4 issues. We had Dr. Aphra 21, Vader 24, Obi Wan Kenobi number 2, which was great, by the way. I love that we got that little glimmer of twin suns in there. And then Yeah, an excellent issue of Han and Chewie. I'm really worried about his father right now. This is not okay. And we have to wait whoever knows how long until we get the next issue, so that's unfortunate. But I can't wait. I'm really, really enjoying the Star Wars comics that we're getting these days, man. They are of pretty consistently high quality, and the artwork, incredible. It's really, really good. If you are just now catching the stream and you missed the beginning when I started with Dr. Aphra, don't worry, you can catch the replay on YouTube momentarily here. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.